they had a little bit of an experience of what it is to be an artist. I think that this is good for young people to see, even if they're not going to be artists. It gives them a greater appreciation of what it means to be an artist. It's a difficult life.
The only painting I've ever done was probably with my grandma, just for fun. So nothing professional. So I just started pretty much on nothing when I came here.
I'm Kevin Masters, and my major is music technology. I feel good after leaving the class. I feel like I accomplished something because I see the before of how I started my painting and where I started from before I even took this class. And I see what I can actually do with my hands, and it's neat.
I think it's good for the students to do this as part of their experience, because I also think that it feeds into their creativity. I think it helps students with their other studies, whether it's in something that's very creative, in the way that engineering students are able to do something a little bit more hands-on and not such technology-driven types of creativity. And I think it gives a nice expressive outlet for all students. For this particular project, we have to have our work down flat. We have some lighting overhead so that the students have very specific patterns of lights and darks that they're trying to reproduce on their paintings. So that means that they have to have the paintings set down flat on these tabourets. Some of the other equipment that they're working with, they have their palette knife, array of colors that they're working with. They'll have little jars of solvent to make our paint more fluid. Ethan is trying to do something just a little bit more difficult. That he's got some folded paper that he's getting some cast shadows. It's working out pretty well. Here for this student, he's just getting started. He's laid down a bed of color here as his basic color, and then he's going to put this socket set over it. And these students are just getting started as well. And they've just moved their table over so that they get a little bit better variety of value, and you can see that there are some nice cast shadows for the items.
I think Anita is kooky, and she's fun, and she's simplistic, and she shows things in a really clear, directive way. It's not like here's a whole bunch of directions on how to do one specific thing. It's just, I'm going to show you and you'll get it. Just have faith in yourself that you will.
We create about 7 to 8 paintings in a semester, and we run through a variety of subjects. One of the projects that we just finished, you might want to go down and take a look at it. It's a nice show. The students did pet portraits. So everyone brought in photographs of their pets or their favorite animals if they didn't have a pet. And they made portraits of these pets that were then sold in our Marsh Projects Gallery. And the proceeds from that were divided half between the students and Face Clinic here in Indianapolis, the low-cost spay-neuter clinic. And so far we've raised about $800 through that show. It opened just last Wednesday.
Working on that, it was a lot more difficult than the rest, because you know your subject, you know how it's supposed to look. I mean, and you've seen it every day of your life. And I've had my cat for 14 years, and seeing it in the painting process, it was just like, it was real irritating because I couldn't get it right. And in the end, it looks really good. There's a few things that I would like to switch up and make them more clear, give it more of a direction and color and all that, make it look real to life, but there's only so much you can do when you're a beginner.
For example, today, I teach both painting and drawing. So my first class this morning was a drawing class, and I typically teach first-year drawing. So I'm going through some basics of how to draw, as well as giving some challenging assignments to students who've been drawing for quite some time. And that works out very well. The drawing class is a bit more fast-paced. We do something different every day, and sometimes 2 or 3 different particular projects, drawings, happen in that 2.5-hour period. Painting class is the other thing that I teach, like the class that you're in. And those classes are a little bit slower paced. Usually we have one project that we work on a week, sometimes 2 weeks, or a little bit long.